Automation templates. We have some updates to automation templates. First, we've added the ability to update an existing automation template. For that case, we've added a new action for automations where the automation list now has an action to update an existing custom template. When you update it, it limits the templates you can pick to templates that have the same adapters, entities, and direction as the automation you are updating it from. And it basically overwrites the existing template with the new set of fields and values in your source automation. That's the first step, is being able to update templates. The other piece here is the ability to export and import templates. So for example, between a UAT and a production, you could export your template and import it, or between our internal environments and a customer, we could develop a template, export it, hand it off to a customer, and they could import it into their environment. So this allows users to move automation configuration between environments in the form of a template. And then because it's a template, when you create an automation from it, it handles the field remapping. It handles the value remapping for that. And that is restricted to the same admin users who can create automations. So all of those restrictions are in place. In terms of changes, templates are now automatically associated to the creating users group. So that instead of just disappearing, which they did sometimes, they'll be in that users group. And we added support for templates with logic gates. So I can show you some of those quickly in here. So if I go to my templates, I can look for one of my custom templates here. I now have the ability to export this as export the template, to export the JSON, and then I can import from that as well. So it does give us a warning that a name with a template with the same name does it exist. Do we want to override it? I'm going to cancel that for now. But it is now easy to export and import templates. And then if I want to update a template, I can update existing template. In this case, there's no matches for no existing custom templates with the same combination of direction, adapter, and entity. I'm going to take a quick look at the template view. So it is a story to story, Jira to rally. Why is that? This one. Yeah, oh, here it is. Demo template with simple mappings, so that I can update the template with the mappings from here. And it's asking confirmation. So I'm going to say no for now, but that lets us update our templates as well. One other piece that I include here is that from automations, you can now export the automation JSON as well. So from a supportability perspective, if, again, this comes down to hey, can you give me screenshots of all of the things to get this back to engineering so that they can figure out what's going on? We can now just export the JSON, so we don't have to go through value by value, field by field to get all of that. That does include the full contents of the automation, so that the JSON would include any value mappings in there as well. So it does have sensitive data if you're putting sensitive data in your value mappings. But yeah, now we can export the automation JSON as well.